Okay, hi everybody. This is part two. Okay, so Sally has to make some decisions on her own and act like Billy is not going to be there. Okay, so then Sally says, "Well, I should talk to Joe because whatever." And then Audrey says, "Well, aren't you worried about the fallout?" And Sally says, "Well, it's Billy's mess to clean up because he's the one who did this." Okay, so apparently she wants to head up the team and pick her own team. And she's gonna work with Audra again. And then Audra, which this is a part I don't like, and let me explain why I don't like it. Because number one, Audra, this is the chameleon effect I was talking about before. On the one hand, you think Audra is a badass, like she can take care of business on her own, okay, and she doesn't need anybody. She can be single and happy and whatever. And then you have a moment with dialogue of she's like, "Well, if we work together and you decide to work with me, then you'll be saving my life." Okay, these two cases that I just told you do not fit together. What version of Audra do you want me to believe in? Oh my god. Okay. Never mind, sorry, I had an aside. Um, okay. So then that's going on with the current people, right? Okay. Now, I guess it all started with Victor and Abby and Devon were talking about what the latest move that Victor is gonna do and the fact of somebody taking advantage of Victor and they can't believe that it got this far and it shouldn't have got this far. Yada yada yada, right? Okay. So moving forward into next week. Now this is the jumping off point of everything. Okay, now follow my trajectory here. And for some parts of it, we're gonna have to see if my thoughts in my head come to fruition. But okay. So the phone call that Mariah made means she's thinking about the kid, Dominic, right? Or Dom, right? Okay, so then she apparently the voices in her head, which are herself but disguised as the guy, Ian Ward, convinces her that she'll be happier if she takes the kid and lives her life. Okay, because the spoilers show Abby and Devon are going to be there next week. And they're going to be frantic because they can't find Dom. And they don't know that Mariah took him, obviously, because there has to be a mystery here. Okay, they're trying to build a mystery storyline, which is so stupid. Because for us people, well, wait a minute, that made no sense. Sorry. For viewers who watch it every day, we already know who's going to be the kidnapper and the whatever. Okay, we already know that. So why the mystery? I don't get it. But I guess her once she makes amends by doing all, I don't know what they're trying to do with the character of Mariah. I really don't because okay now Cassie. I have to go back to Cassie a little bit because spoiler alert. Cameron Grimes played both characters at different times, obviously. Okay, so Cassie, the teenage girl, was good, wholesome, a Newman kid, the thing. Okay? Then they take her out. They unalive her in dramatic fashion. I'm telling you. Okay? Watch the clip. You'll cry. If you're human, you'll cry. Okay. So then they bring her back, but then she can't be her, right? So she's the twin Mariah. Now, all the stuff that Mariah has done and been through is like a consequence of the life that she had that you're supposed to believe she didn't have any contact with her mother and father, which were um, Sharon and Nick. Okay, you're supposed to believe that. If you don't believe it, it doesn't work at all. But I still don't know why they're doing this to her. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're gonna go down the mental breakdown, like storyline of she had a mental break and that's what caused her to do the thing. Because here's my theory, and this is a theory I've been holding for a couple of years now. Okay, when they make somebody a good character, good girl, good guy, okay, they're always good, and even if they go bad, there's always a justifiable reason for it. Okay, they had a mental break. They were trying to protect their family. They're trying to protect somebody. The list goes on. Okay, so maybe that's what they're trying to do with the character. I don't know. But if they do that, then they're gonna make Mariah irredeemable for Tessa. Okay, which lines up with the breakup with the Tessa and Mariah, and that would kind of catapult into it's now okay for Tessa to be in a relationship with Daniel, which leads me to another thought. Why is it that they haven't had the conversation of, excuse me, I thought you were lesbian, same sex, and now all of a sudden we're sleeping together? So, are you bi? Or what's your status here? Why are they not having the conversation? Please explain this to me. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I went on a couple of sides there, but you get the gist of the storyline here, so it's going to be a cluster F. All right, bye everybody.